Oh. You are pretty good. Oh, yeah? I thought I sucked. Look at that rock. It's like covered in blood. Nah, most streamers of this game suck. Really? Have you seen Euro play it? Thank you for the compliment. I don't think I'm that good yet, but I'm getting there. Damn it. Sometimes I forget that I just have to push Q once. I don't have to hold it. So then I get, like, really rushed doing this kind of stuff. Let's go look at our skills here. Survival knowledge, survivalist, headstrong, iron liver, sensitive. You know, I like strongest oak. That one. That one's nice. Crafting. Okay. Get the thing. Extraction. Yeah, we'll get more extraction. All right. Oh, there's a wolf. There's two. What the hell? Thank you. I like it when my thing switches properly. It just wasn't switching. Eat these to heal up. Need some stones. Now we can make ourselves a knife. Go over and skin that wolf. Alright, and then, what do I do? Oh yeah, I was gonna go here. Eat all of these. Just gain my health back. Eat some apples too, because, you know, it's good to have a balanced diet. I don't know why I had to use a bow and arrow, but I wanted to. Nah. Alright, I think that's enough hunting for today. Let's head home. I think we did pretty good. Let's see, what are we coming back with? We have 10 fur, 6 leather, and we're coming back with 58 meat. Yeah, I think we did a good haul. I think we did a pretty good haul. Coming back with a recurve bow, some 3 bronze arrows, I believe. I wonder if dropping trees on animals hurts them too. Because it'd be fun to drop some trees on those bisons and see what happens. You know what I mean? Alright, guys, here we go. Alright, let's go ahead and light our campfire. And then let's go ahead and cook all of this meat. Now, what does it take to build was it? I think it was here. No. Production. Furniture and decorations. Traps. Rabbit trap is 10 of each of these. Okay, so 1. I have an idea. I have a lot of sticks. Let's build some let's get some rabbit traps going. Love my little house. Yeah, let's make 10 of these traps. Oh, I can only make so many. Hey, how's MD going? It's going good, buddy. It's going good. We just got done making a rabbit trap. We just got done hunting a bit, and now we just got done cooking all the meat, and we're going to be heading probably to Barrow to sell the meat and to sell the fur and leather. So right now we're kind of playing as like a little bit of a hunter, you know. Maybe we'll start farming. I would love to try my hand at farming, honestly. But yeah. Yeah, isn't it nice? So the house overlooks the river, and what I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on going down a little bit and having it so I build my homestead along the slant away from the house, and maybe like build some of the production area up on the hill, so like all of the homes are close to the water and stuff. And it was a good game, and I was having fun. These things up. Any of these give me health? I can sell to any vendor? Do they not care that it's not, like, close to what they like to buy? Because I was kind of under the impression that, like, they would care that, like, the food isn't what they want to buy. Also, we need to talk to her anyway. Hi, you're Dumpgrah, right? Nice to meet you. I'm Rasamar. Hello, what can I help you with? Oh, my bad. Hello, what can I help you with? Hi, you're Dumpgrah, right? Nice to meet you. I'm Rasamar. That's right. Nice to meet you, Rasamar. What brings you to me? Unigas told me that you can fix me up with some food. I haven't eaten a proper meal in weeks. Well, it depends. What proper means to you? But I can offer you something warm and filling. That sounds more than amazing. There you go. Now tell me something about yourself. How do you know my husband? Well, there's nothing much to say, really. I've just arrived at the valley looking for my Uncle Lauren. Didn't expect to be done searching so quickly, to be honest. Oh, yes, he was Urga's friend. I remember now hearing that he had eyes just like yours. I'm sorry for your loss. That's okay. I don't remember him really. Most that I know about him is from my mother's stories. She was always looked up to him like a big brother, loved him furiously even when he stopped visiting. Lots of people did, from what I've heard. There was something special about him. Yeah, tough shoes to fill, huh? The only shoes that you need to worry about filling are your own. Every man is his own architect of his own future. Thank you for saying that. That's what I need to hear. But let's not talk about me anymore. What's your story? I was part of a traveling band of troubadours. I never managed to learn how to play any instrument, but I was pretty decent with my singing. Our travels brought us to the valley not long after the death of your uncle. I still remember seeing Urgas for the first time. He had such sadness in his eyes. Lorgren wasn't a friend of his. He was part of him. The band left a few days later. I stayed. There was something in Urga's presence that I simply knew my place was by his side. You probably noticed the age difference. Oh, did she pity him? Was this a pity stay? Like, oh, this is a wounded dog. I need to care for him and love him. No, not really. What? Are you implying that I look old? Nothing of the sorts. Anyway, so it looks like you were anchored here by love. That's pretty amazing. More like pity. Yeah, you could call it that. Or blindness, or stupidity. Poor judgment, maybe. Whatever sounds best to you. Pity sounds best to me, actually. Pretend all you like. You fell hard for the grandpa with sad eyes and you know it. Yeah. I know. I did. He annoys me sometimes like nobody else. Yeah, I can't imagine breathing without him now. But don't let me go all soft on you. You surely got some places to go. It was a pleasure talking with you, Dumpgrah. Every second of it. Here, I know it's not much, but it'll come in handy when you start a new life. Everything costs coins these days. I really appreciate that, but I'm not looking for charity. I'll manage. Oh, come on. Don't try to be a hero. Sigh. Man, all right. Do something for me. It won't be a handout. Just earn your pay. That I can agree on. What do you need? There's a farmer in the village. He's called Jorin. She usually supplies the tavern with rye. I haven't got anything from her in a while. My stock is almost gone, and you don't even want to imagine what would happen to these people if we run out of beer. Consider it done. While we're speaking of beer, Urgas asked me to grab a couple for us. Of course, here you go. Great, thank you. He promised to tell me stories about learning. Oh, I see. Well, in that case, thank you. Okay, so she looks like she is the tavern.
How are you?
Right?
Only the best products here.
Okay, let's catch up. That's Scott Dog for you. Ha ha ha. I think selling 40 is fine. 40 of that. Okay. And since it doesn't matter where I sell this stuff. There we go. There we go. Let's just sell the cup. I don't need the cup right now. And, meatball's nice. Sell the bean bottle.
Have a good day.
Okay. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Let's go outside of town and, look for, so we need more sticks. Okay, that's easy to do. I think it said 16 sticks. Yeah. It said 16 sticks. Hola! Hello, welcome in! Welcome in. We're just, you know, living life. We're gonna sleep tonight. Nice foggy weather. Alright, why don't we go give that guy some of his ales? Ask him about Loradon and what ails him. Sorry, bad jokes, but I love them. Love this game. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Just a heads up, Equinox, I'm really happy that you're here, but I'm also going to be recording for YouTube, so when I'm doing the conversations between the NPCs, I will not be responding to messages in chat. Nothing against anybody, but I will respond once I am done, just so I can separate the responses to chat and keep it storyline. Alright, so let's go over here. They don't look like they're having a nice conversation. Let's narrate for them. And there are these big things you don't understand. I am your father. You better listen to me, okay? Because as the village leader, my rule is law. Uh-huh. That's what you always say, Dad. Anytime we want to go out and we let down our hair. Awkward silence. Mother noddingly approving, going, yes, go ahead and go let down your hair, but please be aware that there are lots of men out there with other ideas. If you let down your hair, it's not going to be appropriate for them to not think those ideas. And then they're all like, but Mother, men are supposed to be more civilized than us. They're supposed to be better than us. Why can't they think with their head up top and not the head down below? Mother agrees and says, well, men are just stupid. You just gotta caress them into the right line of thinking. Okay, we're done playing the story. Rasamar! Hey, Urgas, you're looking at the proud house owner from the valley, and back bringing beers. A job well done, alright. Let me wet my throat with this amber goodness and start reminiscing. I know Lauren from 22 years before he died. He was my friend, best and truest friend. A brother, actually. I remember the day we met as it was yesterday. I was 25 at the time, living in the big city of Jellenberg, where I was born. You could say I hated that place. but still, it was the only home I knew. Maybe someday I'll tell you about that. Anyway, I was forced to take care of my own, so I did during the only thing I could do, stealing. You were a thief? I was, and a bloody good one, if I might say. Picking pockets was my bread and butter. I could steal a piece of steak right out of your, right from your fork, and you wouldn't even notice. It wasn't greed that motivated me, just survival. I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy the process. Stealing is still a crime, no matter the motivation. I'd say you'll want to wait and hear a bit more. Getting all high and mighty on me. I'm sorry. Go on. We all had our annual festival in Jonesburg. It always brought in a bunch of outsiders to town. You can imagine what that meant for a man in my profession. You could do a day's work of worth in a matter of minutes. I grabbed a few coin here and there, some jewelry, a pair of boots, and then I saw a nobleman with a money bag strapped to his belt and basically begged to be set free. I sneaked behind him in the crowd like I did 1,000 times. Thank you very much for the follow. Have a good sleep. I sneaked behind him in the crowd like I did 1,000 times before. Child's play. I gently grabbed the pouch, did a little shimmy magic, and there it was, sitting neatly in my palm. Just need to turn around and disappear like always, and then wham! What happened? I was punched in the face by what felt like a bull, and I was so shocked I didn't even realize what happened until I hit the ground. My head was pounding, I could barely see straight, and you know what was the first thing I saw next? Out of character and out of game, John's ugly fat ass being 55 years of age, looking at this guy going, I'm gonna kill you, you motherfucker. Alright, back to the immersive monologue. Another blow coming? Ha! Ha! No, a smile. A big, radiant smile on the face of a man with two different eyes. It was your Uncle Lord, the one I took for a nobleman. He stuck his hand out, helped me get up, and offered me a beer. Wait, he did realize you were just trying to rob him, right? Of course he did. I don't get it. That's just how Lauren was. You see, your uncle was deadly clever. Smartest man I known, hands down. He could see the world like nobody else, predict things. He was always at least a dozen steps ahead of everyone else. So on a rare occasion that someone surprised him, he was intrigued, and he wasn't expecting you. Indeed, apparently, even despite my failure, I was still the one that came the closest to robbing him, and he liked that. So I'm guessing you accepted the invitation? I didn't really have a choice, did I? I was terrified of the guy at that moment. So we went. He took me to the most expensive and most crowded tavern in the whole town. Remember, that was the day of the festival. Even entering that place was next to impossible. He didn't seem to care about it. Listen. In a matter of seconds, we were sitting at the table being serviced by two barmaids at the same time. It was surreal. In my mind, there was only one explanation. He owned the place. And did he? Not at all. It was the first time in Jonesburg. It all felt like a dream, to be honest, especially with me still being dazed after the punch. I was still sure he was a nobleman. His manners, his clothes, the way he talked and moved, and then he chugged a beer like it was a race. Wiped the face with his sleeve, and then burped like a drum. He went from lord to savage like that. Snaps fingers. I read the moment a dozen times until I realized why he did that. It was a mistake. Oh no, no laziness, no moment of weakness. He wanted me to see it, to understand it. Understand what? That he was full of crap, haha. You see, Raisamar, your uncle, was one of a kind. He was a true master of arms, and his weapon of choice was his confidence. Imagine a closed door with two armed guards at the side, and what you want is what's inside. What are your options? You force yourself in, bribe the guards, try to pick the lock. For one, he just holds his head up high, walks right in, and demands the door to be open. You were right, that all sounds surreal. I never knew that about my uncle. My mother's stories were quite different. Because I'm afraid she knew quite different lore than me, than anyone in the pact. Wait, the pact? Oh dear, Raisamar, there's so much you still don't know. Our story hasn't even begun. It's getting light. Oh, come on, you can't leave me hanging like that. Alright, I'm going to tell you a bit more. After that beer we had a couple more. Then some mead, if I can remember quickly. We were talking about our past, our dreams. Convictions started, making some drunk, absurd plans. I thought we were joking, to be honest. The next thing I remember is waking up in silk sheets. I'm guessing they weren't yours, correct? Are you kidding? It was the first time I ever touched the fabric like that. The ceilings in the chamber were so high I could fit a giant. I thought I was dreaming. Then the servants walked in. I was ready to flee, but instead of fighting me, they presented me with breakfast. Really? How come? It was all Orden's doing. I never found out how he managed to pull it off. Wherever I asked, he just burst into laughter, even years after. Needless to say, I left Josenberg with him on that day, and the first time I went outside the town's wall, I never came back. And that was the day the pack was born. And 3 years later, there were 5 of us, a real team, a family. We called ourselves the Reminders. Oh, how I wish I could be there. It sounds incredible. I've never had adventures like that, and possibly never will. Easy, my boy. It was always fun and lovely, but it's a tale for another time. It really did it really did get late, and I'm sure you have a lot of work to do. Come and find me tomorrow. We'll talk. I'll do that. Thank you, Urgas, for everything.